witches, welcome back to my channel. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus due to being very sick the other week and also Mercury retrograde really messing with our technical equipment. Actually just filmed half of this episode and our memory card just decided to delete everything, so we're just doing this one again now. In this particular episode, I want to talk about raising your vibration when you're feeling low, when you're feeling a little bit crappy. I know everyone's probably been going through it a little bit. Mercury retrograde's been putting a lot of us through the ringer, and I thought it'd be a really nice episode just to do, even if it's not relevant to you now. Great to save it to, if you've got playlists or anything like that on your YouTube, to come back to later when you are feeling a little bit funky, to just give yourself a little perk me up. To start when we're wanting to lift our mood a little bit is just starting from where you are. So really being gentle with ourselves and understanding that you are not going to go from feeling down, depressed, and just in a slump to feeling blissful straight away. So really just starting from where you are and thinking, I want to feel better than I do right now. What is one thing that I can do to lift my mood just a tiny little bit? And gradually, by doing these actions, stacking them on top of each other, we can go from feeling crappy, depressed, in a slump to feeling blissful. A great place to start with raising your vibration is actually really simple, just focusing on your self-care. So our outer world really reflects our inner world. And I think when we're feeling down, it's very easy to just kind of think, oh, I'm just going to stay in my pajamas and I'm not going to bother with my hair or that sort of thing. And I think it's really important that we do that sometimes and have those lazy days where we do chill in our PJs. But when we do want to actually lift our vibration, it's important that our outer world and our inner world are in alignment. And one way by doing that to help lift our spirits is by actually getting out of bed, getting in the shower, or having a beautiful bath, doing that self-care routine that you usually do. A great thing I like to do in the shower if I'm feeling a bit low is do some visualization. So as I'm standing on the shower, I'll usually wash my hair if I'm feeling really crappy too, just to give my whole body a cleanse, and stand under the shower and just envision the water washing away all of that negative energy, all that stuck energy, any of those blockages, any of those thoughts or feelings that are really not serving us and kind of keeping us down in the dumps, and just envision that all washing off you and watch it wash down the drain. It's a really powerful visualization technique that can be very beneficial in raising our vibration. So obviously showering and bathing is a great place to start to feeling a little bit better. And I think we can go one better on this again and, maybe do your hair, wear it up if you usually wear it down. Do something a little bit different always helps. And also maybe a little bit of makeup or something that just helps us feel a bit fresher, a little bit more, that helps us feel like we've put a little bit more effort in. I know that I always feel good when I take that little bit of extra time to put that effort in and wear a bright shade of lipstick and maybe some highlighter. Just helps lift my spirits and makes me really happy and feel good. After you've gotten out of bed and you've gone through your self-care routine, another way that we can really lift our vibration is by just tidying our space. I again really feel that our outer world reflects our inner, and when our space is a shambles and is untidy, it does make us feel a bit shittier. So just chucking the dirty clothes in the laundry hamper. I mean, you don't have to do like crazy house cleaning or anything like that. Just make your bed and just generally give your space a tidy. It will definitely lift your mood heaps, I guarantee you. Just having that clear space, open some windows, open your curtains, let that sunshine in, let that fresh air in. light some incense, light some candles, whatever you need to do. But definitely giving the space a little bit of a tidy will really, really help to clear that energy and lift your vibration. There are a few other little herbal remedies that you can use to help lift your mood as well. For example, using essential oils, whether you blend them with a carrier oil and use them on your skin. Essential oils such as citrus, lavender, peppermint, they really, really help to lift that energy. Lavender sort of mellows us out, but it is a really calming, relaxing scent that really sort of helps settle our nerves and puts us in that relaxed state. Peppermint is really great if you're studying or need that burst of energy. The same with citrus as well. Citrus triggers something in our brain that just helps us to feel more positive and more uplifted. So whether you diffuse that in your diffuser or your oil burner, or put that on your skin is really, really great to help lift your mood as well, and would definitely recommend using oils in your day-to-day life. They can be really beneficial for our overall health. Drinking herbal teas as well can be a great mood boost. So I know if I'm wanting to feel a little bit more energized, I'll drink peppermint and ginger, or I will drink, just pure peppermint. Even drinking green tea can just provide a little bit of an energy boost because it does have a little bit of caffeine in it. I would probably try and avoid stimulants such as coffee and refined sugars and things like that. If you are feeling low, you don't want to stress your nervous system further by adding stimulants and sugars and that sort of thing. It's really great if we can use natural ways to lift our mood, because it'll be longer lasting and we're not going to have that spike and then that dip down where we'll end up feeling shittier than we did in the first place. So just focusing on those little self-care things that you can do that are overall going to make you feel better. I think it goes without saying, consuming foods as well that are more energizing. So whether it's just having a piece of fruit, whether you have a banana or some strawberries or something, sit out in the sunshine and just really enjoy eating those. The natural sugars will really help to lift your mood as well and give you a bit of energy. If you're feeling up to it, making yourself a salad or like a salad wrap. I love making like a fresh veggie wrap with hummus and avocado and lots of different like veggies like snow peas and capsicum and stuff. That just really, really energizes me and makes me feel refreshed. It helps me feel better and also sustains my energy for the rest of the day until my next meal. So really nourishing your body and making sure that you're looking after yourself. I know it can be really hard when you're feeling low, but as I was saying before, like even if you just chop up some carrot sticks or just have some strawberries, doesn't require much effort, and it can make you feel a lot better than if you had, say, a packet of noodles or ordered takeaway or something. Another great way we can raise our vibration is through nature. So I doubt anyone would be feeling up to going for a run or anything too strenuous when they're feeling quite low, but going even for a walk in nature, just even if you take your shoes off and walk out and stand on the grass in your backyard, can do wonders for your energy. Grounding with the earth is a really, really beautiful way to lift your vibration. Whether you put a rug on the grass and sit in the sun, or you go for a walk to your favorite park, or if you're feeling up to it, even a nature hike would really, really raise your vibration. Just getting out in nature and connecting with Mother Earth can really help to lift your mood, and it is overall actually scientifically proven to have a fantastic effect on our mental health and just well-being as well. So getting out in nature and connecting with Mama Earth is a really, really beautiful way to help raise our vibration too. Meditating is a fantastic way to raise our vibration as well. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm not feeling too terrible, but I'm just feeling a bit blah, like my energy could be better. I start my day with a guided meditation, and focus on what I am desiring for my energy that day. For example, I want to feel high vibe and positive and grateful. I will do a guided meditation that focuses on those things. and it is amazing for really getting you in that shifting your vibration, really getting you in that positive mindset. I am actually going to release my own meditation series soon with my own guided meditations for you guys, and one of those guided meditations will be solely focused on raising your vibration, so you can listen to it whenever you're feeling crappy, and it will just help shift your mood to really make you feel more positive and more uplifted. Another beautiful thing we can do when we're feeling quite low is to actually reach out to our support network. So I know a lot of people, myself included, can feel like a bit of a burden when they're depressed and feeling down, and they don't want to burden other people with that. But it's really, really important to remember that your friends and family are here to support you. They love you, they care about you, and you would be surprised how far a simple message can go to say, hey, I'm not feeling that great today, feeling a bit low or whatever. When you're free, I'd love to have a chat. You don't even have to talk about what's going on, but just having general chat with that person in your life that always makes you feel better after you spend time with them or after you talk to them, that friend, whether it's a family member or a parent, is really, really great to really rely on your support network when you are feeling down, because that's what they're there for, and they love you and they want you to feel good and they want you to be happy. So don't ever feel like you're a burden. There's always people out there that are able to listen and that care for you and want to help you. So a couple of things I do when I'm just need my mood to be lifted. I've gone through my self-care routine. I've done those activities that really help lift my mood, and I kind of just want to really get into that positive mindset. I will, watch stand-up comedy. Having a laugh always makes me feel better. Also, playing with your pet, whether you have a cat or a dog. I personally don't own any pets, but I always know playing with animals always helps to lift my mood, and, patting your dog or patting your cat is really, really great for lifting your vibration. Having a pet there is a fantastic way to help with your mental health as well if you do need that extra support. Getting some vitamin D is a really, really big one. So I've said a couple times within this video that getting out in the sun, getting out in nature, sitting in the sunshine, eating fruit, getting that vitamin D is so, so important to our mental health. So it's currently winter here in the southern hemisphere where I am, and seasonal affective disorder is a real thing. I feel that if I don't get enough sunshine, I feel really, really down and depressed. Generally, winter makes me feel quite depressed. And up until this year, when I've been very conscious and mindful of managing my energy through winter, I actually really, really didn't like winter for that reason. This year, I've made an effort to just get outside each day, even if it's just for 10 minutes, to have a cup of tea in the sun or eat some fruit. If I do have time, I'll lay a blanket out and spend, a couple hours in the sun, because it's quite mild here in Australia at this time of year, whereas in summer, you can't even go outside in the sun in the middle of the day. You'll just burn to a crisp. So really taking advantage of that at the moment. But yeah, vitamin D is really, really important for melanin production. It regulates our sleep cycles, which all impact our mental health. So really important to make sure you're getting a little bit of sun each day. Obviously being sun smart, depending on what season and your location in the world. But very, very important to make sure you're getting a little bit of sunshine each day. And who doesn't feel really good when they're out in the sunshine? It's such a nice feeling to feel the warm sun on your skin and get some fresh air. Another thing I do when I just need that little bit of vibration lift is circulating some energy. So in a book that I've been reading, by Peter Jean Kelly, she talks about quite in depth about circulating energy, which just means doing things a little bit differently. So, if you drive one way to work, maybe drive another way. If you've got a bit of time, go the scenic route, or do something silly like dancing to the fridge or pulling faces at yourself while you're brushing your teeth. Just shaking things up really, really helps to lift our vibration and get that energy moving again. Personally, I'm a very structured and organized person most of the time, and I get quite in a rut and a routine, and then I get bored and I get a bit apathetic, a bit blah, because I'm doing the same thing all the time. But I'm comfortable in that rut. So I've got to be really, really mindful of circulating that energy, especially for my creativity, because once I start getting into a bit of a mundane routine, it really, really blocks my creativity. So just be mindful of just shaking things up a little bit, maybe going to a restaurant or a cafe that you've never been before, or trying out a new class, or doing something that you don't usually do, or changing the way that you normally would do something is a really, really great way of circulating that energy and lifting that vibration again. I think it goes without saying that physical activity really helps to lift our energy. I know it can be really hard when you are feeling low to even think about going to the gym, and that's completely fair enough. But doing the previous self-care activities that I've discussed in this episode, you might get to a point where you have enough energy to do that, and I would definitely recommend moving your body even when you're not feeling low. Just in general, having a bit of a exercise routine, regular exercise is really, really important for our mental health and for our physical health as well. So yeah, just trying to stick to that, and even if it's just as simple as going for a walk, you don't have to bust your ass at the gym for 2 hours. Going for a walk to your favorite park, if you struggle to get motivated about exercise, find things that you enjoy, whether it's, going for a walk to your favorite park, walking your dog, having a dance party in your lounge room to your favorite R&B music, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be the gym. Find something that involves moving your body that makes you happy, is going to be amazing for your mental health, and is just really, really going to help your overall health also. One last thing I will say, while it's quite normal to have ebbs and flows in energy and to sometimes feel low and down, if you're finding that you're having more bad days than you are good days, I really, really implore you to reach out to someone, even if you're not diagnosed with depression or anxiety or PTSD or any of those things, you feel that you are having low days and you need that extra support, definitely reach out to a therapist or a counselor. They can really, really help you work through things and also help you understand your emotions and cope with things in a healthy way that is specific to you. Going and seeing a therapist is probably one of the best things I've ever done, and I would recommend it to anyone. I mean, let's be honest, we all have stuff. Like, I don't know anyone who's had a perfect life and hasn't been through shit. So, reach out to someone. You don't have to do it alone, and there is help out there. Whether it's just going and talking to someone once a week, is going to be fantastic, just to have that support there and really be able to understand your feelings and emotions and work through those in a healthy and constructive way is super important. Thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. I hope this really helps you if you're feeling down or you're feeling low. It's very simple stuff, but it can do you wonders if you just take the time to do these little things to lift your mood. Thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. I hope this really helps you if you're feeling low and just need a bit of a pick-me-up. You can come back to this episode at any time and get little bits and pieces from it that can hopefully help you in your day-to-day, especially when you are feeling a bit down in the dumps. But yeah, I hope you found this episode beneficial, and I will see you guys in the next episode.